Howdy! Welcome to another episode of the Tip Balls Podcast. I am your host, Sam Randazzo. I am joined by my two ravenously rambunctious co-hosts. To my right, it is the one and only Uncle Sam.
Hello.
How are you enjoying your bucked up today?
Great.
Are you sipping?
Yep.
Are you sipping on gin and juice over there right now? Is that what's going on? Yeah?
Like that.
How are you today, Uncle Sam?
I'm good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Overjoyed?
Overjoyed.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. We're living the dream. If you're joining us on TikTok today, which we hope you are, make sure you ask us every single fantasy question your heart could ever imagine asking, but only ask once. We don't need you to ask 15 times. We see it. We see it. We're getting there. I promise you we're getting there, but we want your fantasy questions. We want your questions about bets, and we're probably going to be wrong, but it's worth asking. To my left is none other than our very own Mr. Zolo, Mike Palazzolo.
Is it just me, Bruce?
It is just you.
This Tigers collapse is literally one of the worst things to ever happen to this town, and it's just flying under the radar at the moment. But it's one of the worst displays of baseball.
There's people just barking right now.
But it's bad. It's bad. This is horrible.
Is this the biggest collapse in Detroit sports history?
It's up there. It's up there. I can tell you this much.
Team was the same way, dude.
I can tell you this much.
They were up 14 games, bro. 14 games.
15 and a half on Cleveland in
Listen
July.
to me. The 06 team limped into the playoffs.
And they made it to the World Series.
They lost the
But
division,
they made it to the World
limped
Series.
into the playoffs and won.
If this team makes it to the World Series, nobody cares.
Listen, this was over in July when they didn't make any moves to make the team better. They didn't make one move. Justin Verlander has a sub-3 ERA and hasn't lost a game since July, by my math. You could have brought in Justin Verlander to answer all this problems with starting pitching. We got a bunch of peanuts in the bullpen. There were never bats brought in, and now the bats are completely dead. So Scott Harris deserves a lot of pressure, and most importantly, Chris Ilitch deserves a lot of pressure. And I hope that they treat us fans. Scooble's going to walk. Scooble's done. Next year's his last year. It doesn't make sense for him to sign with the Tigers. It only makes sense for him to go to free agency because there are 4 teams that'll put it to a bidding war, and the Tigers are not going to be able to afford him. And it's okay if the Tigers let him walk. But you have one more year of Scooble, one more year. Make the team good next year so you can try and win something. Spend money on everyone else so you can try and win something.
They trade him now and try to get something back for him.
They'll trade him at the deadline next year. Trade him at the deadline.
Yeah, and get nothing back.
Behind the computer, grounded in glamorous and gregarious, generous amounts of grass-filled goo. I don't know how many more G words I can put in there. Awfully ghastly, ooey and gooey, extra grouchy, coated in goo. It is Bruce the Tugboat.
Hello.
Vindity.
Back in the saddle once again.
Barely.
Hopefully quitting his job once again.
You can tell I'm here because it's actually put together, you know?
What? Well, besides the fact that you didn't tell me that the soundboard had to be turned on the other day, you were just like, press unmute.
Dude.
You left out the whole thing about, hey, turn the soundboard on and then press unmute.
I had to turn the soundboard on since we started doing this.
I don't know if I didn't know we used a soundboard anymore. You never specified the use of the soundboard.
Now you know.
Matter.
Now you know. The soundboard isn't going anywhere.
It does matter.
That's how you get the microphones.
His instructions were very vague.
Time out here.
Yes.
This is your fault for not paying attention to this earlier.
Because Bruce is the most reliable. When you have somebody as reliable as Bruce, behind the computer,
there right now.
Yeah, of course, Bruce is the pillar of reliability.
I am him. Okay.
Real quick, will the Browns be a blowout? Shout out to Anna G. Shout out to the whole G family.
The only blowout right now is going on behind the fucking things over here.
Funny enough, I just got a text that her child is pooping while they have us on TikTok Live.
Shout out to your shitting child.
I don't think the Browns game will be a blowout. The Browns defense is very good. It's going to cause a lot of problems. Sam disagrees. Sam thinks the Lions are probably going to
I think this is going to be a tight game.
You and I are agreeing.
I think it's going to be a tight game.
I
taking the under.
I think you are out of your fucking minds. I think they are going to I think they're going to curb stomp Cleveland.
No, I think it's going to be closer in the first half than you think. We'll see who starts with the ball.
Okay, I'll take the Lions -7 in the first half and -21 on the game.
I don't hate that. Our boy Brandon Waddle and K9 for Tet and Debo are trying.
What's K9?
Kenneth Walker. Waddle and Kenneth Walker for Tet and Debo. I don't hate that.
K9.
Because his name's Kenneth and he's number 9. K9.
What do we think?
Oh.
Okay.
Say that one more time.
Waddle and K9 for Tet and Debo. I honestly, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm a little bit. He said, or I can try and get Tet and Marv. Right now, would you rather have Marvin Harrison or Debo Samuel?
Debo Samuel.
I personally would still rather have Marvin Harrison.
Not me.
Because Debo is going to miss
after tonight.
Debo's going to miss time.
Okay.
I think Marvin Harrison is due for a breakout. I love the idea of having Tet and Marvin
Debo's
Harrison.
out?
No, but he's going to be. He's going to be. He gets hurt every year.
McLaurin's out, I think.
Javonte Williams and Marvin Harrison for Jamar Chase. I have Bijan and Cook. I wouldn't do that. It's too early to trade for Jamar Chase, in my opinion. See if you could do that same deal, but for someone like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Someone who's putting up numbers on a weekly, consistent basis with the quarterback throwing.
Derek asks, Murray against Seattle or Fields against Miami? I'm going to stick with the Murray against Seattle.
I think
Justin
Fields against Miami.
Against Miami, he might eat.
But, okay.
Seattle's defense is hot.
I know that, but I'm going with this based off of the fact that I'm taking the Cardinals tonight. And I know that's a shocker, but I am taking Arizona tonight, and I think Kyler Murray has a really nice game. Yes. Yes. This is the Trey Benson coming out party that everybody's been talking about.
Anyway.
Pick one for the flex. Breece Hall, BTJ, or Pickens?
What's BTJ?
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas Jr.
I'm going to lose this battle, but I think this is Brian Thomas's coming out party this week.
I don't know. I think Pickens, dude. Pickens might be getting
Pickens looks great with CeeDee Lamb out. I agree with you. One of the receivers, not Breece Hall, though. Not ready for Breece Hall.
I'm not ready for Breece either. I would probably lean Pickens.
Breece Hall. I got no choice.
Yeah, but I would probably lean Pickens. Hold on. Who the Cowboys play? I need to refresh
Cowboys
my
play the
memory.
Packers.
And who does Jacksonville have? Frisco? Give me Brian Thomas at Frisco.
I don't hate Brian Thomas.
Neither do I. Not at all. I actually love him. Did we do this Javonte, Will, and Marv for Chase?
Okay. We did. Murray against... Oh, we did that one, too. You're reading from the top. I'm reading from the bottom. I'm sorry.
I'm going back down to the bottom with you.
Yeah, they're starting to roll in. Trade Chase Brown for Benson.
No.
Chase Brown's going to get fed. And, no, you're not doing that. Benson, you got to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be an overnight thing for Benson to start lighting it up. And I just don't... I feel like the Cardinals' offense outside of Trey McBride is just anemic. Am I off there?
No, I agree with you. Are we at a point where we're selling high on Quentin Johnson for a guy like Jaylen Warren?
Yeah. See if you could get more. See if you could shoot higher.
Anthony, he said he already did this. He traded Quentin Johnson for Jaylen Warren. I don't hate that.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it. I do think Quentin Johnson's going to show some consistency throughout the year, though. I love all the Chargers pass catchers. If you have a Chargers pass catcher, that's like as good as having a Lions pass catcher right now.
I agree. Okay, here's one for you guys. Start George Pickens or Jamar Chase?
Pickens.
I think Pickens will have a better week.
Jamar Chase is Patrick.
We're saying that right now.
Jamar
Chase will go off.
Not on Patrick Surtain.
Maybe, but it's Patrick Surtain this week. They're playing Denver on Monday night.
Browning. No, I don't think so. Not Browning and not Pat Surtain.
Start Myers or Tucker. Jacoby Myers or Trey Tucker.
You got to go Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker's hot.
You got to play the hot hand. Sell Quentin Johnston high. We're getting that. That's a trend this week.
Colty, this is an easy one. I'm just nitpicking the easy ones right now. Benson or Ibuka. If you have a Micah Ibuka, he's probably one of your best receivers right now.
He's an auto
because he's one of the best receivers in the league. He's a top 10 play every week, and Mike Evans is questionable right now.
The Trey Tucker.
I had the Dykes kid. Whoever's got Dykes, take him, put him in.
Shamari Dyke.
He's 15 points every.
Okay, but if it's prefaced by saying if your league accounts for return yardage,
correct.
If your league accounts for return yardage, and I don't think
you don't need all these other guys.
I don't think his last name is Dyke either. I think we have. I think it's Deakey or DK. I don't think it's Dyke.
Ranch or blue cheese? Everyone on the count of three, say your answer. 1, 2, 3. Ranch.
without question. Blue
You
know what? That's the most boomer response I've ever heard in my life.
I saw that coming,
man.
I like
I
blue
know.
cheese dressing.
You like shit that tastes like feet.
I'm not a big ranch guy. I don't like ranch dressing, so I would take blue cheese over that.
Golden or worthy. So by all accounts, everything I'm reading this week, everyone says this is everyone says this is the Matthew Golden coming out party.
I tend to agree with that.
He's going against a really weak Dallas secondary that's been shredded in
100%.
back-to-back weeks.
Listen, Dallas secondary isn't the issue.
Yes, it is, dude.
Their D-line, is it their D-line? Regardless, they're giving up the second most points in the league to fantasy receivers.
Poo cheese.
So I think this should be a really good time for Matthew Golden.
Poo cheese. Pacheco or Charbonnet from Joel?
Pacheco.
I say Charbonnet.
You want to know something?
Charbonnet's hurt. Charbonnet's banged up. He's questionable right now. He might not even play.
Joel, I like Pacheco.
I do.
You want to know something? I like Pacheco in this because you have Thursday night. He's on short rest and he's banged up. That is all true. So I would say Pacheco here, but I don't like Isaiah Pacheco. His usage
Long term, I don't.
awful.
Long term,
his usage this year so far has been awful.
Things are best.
Going on with Kansas City.
They're just not running the football.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, Hunt takes a lot of his grabs now.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kind of surprised that Andy Reid's going by that committee shit.
Warren or Laporta? Tyler Warren is an automatic start.
Tyler Warren for sure.
Automatic start. I don't. Honest to God, name 3 tight ends you'd start over Tyler Warren?
Bowers.
Agree.
Trey McBride.
Agree.
Kittles if he's playing.
Bowers.
No.
If
You
he's
can
playing.
you can make a case through a couple weeks. Zach Ertz has been pretty good.
Ferguson.
Fuck. No.
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Ferguson's been good.
Number one
Yeah,
tight end right now.
Ferguson's been good in every game he's played. There's guys you can make a case for. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of guys I'm taking over Tyler Warren. He's been outstanding.
Start 2. DeAndre Swift, K9 or Benson. Honestly, I'm going K9 and Benson. I think Benson's going to have a pretty decent game tonight.
Who's
I
Chicago
really do.
playing this week?
Chicago's playing
At the Raiders.
Yeah.
I do
I
kind
don't
of
hate
hate
that.
that.
I think
Raiders'
Swift,
run
I'm
D
with
has
you.
been nice.
I think Swift and K9. The reason I'm hesitant on Benson is I think he's going to be good. You're still in wait and see mode. I'm not taking.
Seattle's been off the hook. Dude,
Seattle's
so
defense is very good, and and everyone's on short rest today. And it's harder for an offense to prepare on short rest than a defense to prepare on short rest.
This is a good trade right here from Zach Closer or Clouser. Jefferson and Chase Brown for Cook and Debo. Do we like James Cook more than Justin Jefferson?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I do too. So I would, because this is really the swap is Jefferson for Cook and Chase Brown for Debo. I'm doing it. I would do it.
I have there's one. I'm not in the Woods Fantasy League, but there's a controversy in the Woods Fantasy League. If any Woods people are watching this, I believe it was St. Brown and I don't remember, for ETN. I got to get the specs on. Let me get the
Real
specs
quick.
on this trade.
I want to jump back to something. Cade asks, is it bad starting both Jonathan Taylor and Tyler Warren? No. Not even close. Start them both and roll. Start Trey Tucker or Troy Horton?
Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker, bro. Trey Tucker is hotter than lava right now. Emeka Ibuka or Tet McMillan? I think that you're going to probably lean Ibuka until he lets you down. But
who are they playing this week?
Well, okay, you have
Tampa's
Carolina,
playing Philly at home,
and Carolina's at New England. So
I like the matchup.
Like McMillan.
I might
matchup
no.
with New
I'd
England.
still like Ibuka against.
So do I.
Look at the gashing that's been done to Philly's secondary every game.
Agreed.
And last week, one of New England's few strengths was their secondary.
Did you guys
Christian Gonzalez has been really good through 3 weeks.
Shout out to Jordan Wells. I never thought we'd have to answer this question. Patrick Mahomes or Daniel Jones?
Danny Ball game. You
Danny-
gotta play Danny Ball game till the wheels come off.
Who do the Colts have this
The
week?
Colts
It's a
are
big one.
at the Rams. So that's
a
their
big
their
game.
truest test till this point.
That's going to be a tough
Dude,
game.
you can't bench Patrick Mahomes for
What?
Daniel Jones.
He's been better.
Mahomes
Mahomes has not been
Mahomes hosting Baltimore. You know what? I'm playing Mahomes.
Huh?
I'm going Mahomes against Baltimore. Look at what Goff did to Baltimore. Give me Mahomes at Baltimore.
Even if it's
Listen
not
to me.
this
If
week,
you don't think that Baltimore's going to come back after that embarrassing performance,
they're going to
they
look
put
good.
out,
They're going to
gonna look
Sunday.
real good.
They're going to
dude.
look good.
You watch.
That being said, anyone that's panicking on Mahomes, I think he's coming. I think Mahomes is going to have a monster second half. I would never bet against him. He's got Worthy back, and he's about to have Rashee Rice back, and then he will have his best core of pass catchers that he's had in a very long time. And I'll feel a lot better about the Chiefs when that happens.
Faith Bokelman. I'm stuck between Hurts or Goff this week. Goff. Goff.
Yeah.
Goff. Hurts is going to throw for 110 passing yards and get 1 touchdown, and you're going to hate yourself. Don't play
I
off
don't
of
know about that.
Don't play off of the 1 rushing touchdown that Jalen Hurts will get you, because he's not going to do any more than that.
I'm
Puts
not.
up good points every week.
I'm not
Because
excited.
he gets 1 rushing touchdown.
I'm not excited about the line. Okay, so to win this game, the Lions are going to have to pass the ball well. I think Goff is going to have some turnovers. I think the Lions are going to have to pass the ball well. Now, John Morton doubled down in his press conference today and said, they haven't seen a rushing attack like ours, which is very true.
True.
What Sewell and Ratledge were doing on Monday night was absurd. It was insane. They were pushing guys off the ball, but this is different. This is Myles Garrett and Mason Graham, and I'm not excited about
Collins.
I'll give you Goff because I do
Goff
think
is
the
gonna
Lions
air
are going to
it the
have to.
fuck out.
They're going to have to win the game.
This is going to be a huge JMO game.
They got to.
This is going to be a huge JMO game.
It could be.
I'm playing Schlesinger this week, and I'm going to play the shit out of this kid.
He's
I
been
hope he's got
so
20
good.
tackles this week.
He has been so he's been like the only guy that rivals him for defensive rookie of the year is and doesn't rival him. I think this guy has it. It's Will Johnson from Michigan for the Cardinals. He's been absurd.
He's having a
every single
very,
week.
very nice year.
But other than that, defensively, Schweisinger's right. He's there. He's the best line. He's been better than Jihad Gamble.
Agreed.
Every time I see something, if God forbid last week, if something got past the Browns D line, Schweisinger was in on almost every play.
What a name.
He was insane.
Start JMO, A.O. Manor, or Thornton. I'm going to make an argument here
Ale Manor.
to start A.O. Manor because he's been hot, dude. He's quietly. Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
You can let it ride with him.
He has quietly been hot at Houston. I think the Titans have a shot to at least make this a tight game the way Houston's been. I'm starting him this week. Okay. I'm starting Isle Manor and my own. I am starting Isle Manor. I'm also starting another rookie this week.
That says tootin' for those who can't read. Rootin', tootin', Bayshall,
It's Tootin' time. It's Tootin' time. Not only am I starting Isle Manor, I'm also starting Tootin'. I have benched T. Higgins. And I have benched Ashton Genty, and I am rolling with Bayshall, Tootin', and Elite Isle Manor this week. Because so far, Bayshall Tootin' has more fantasy points on the year than Ashton Genty.
I got a good one, and I think this one's a layup, too. Shout out to Dylan. Abuka, Jacoby Myers, Ladd, and T. Higgins, you get to start, too. I think I'm Abuka and Ladd McConkey.
I agree. Without question.
If you have those two guys, you're starting them. Abuka's the lock out of all those guys.
Correct.
Don't love T. Higgins against Denver, which I believe is in Denver. Jacoby Myers, you can maybe make a case for, but not over Ladd McConkey.
For the record, I have benched T. Higgins in favor of Elite Isle Manor.
There you go. Enough said.
Ladd in London or trade him?
Ladd in London. I think if you have Drake London, Uncle Sam and I were talking about this before the show.
You're holding both.
Zach Robinson is coming down from the booth. Sometimes that's a kick in the ass. Sometimes it's not.
He's going to the booth.
Oh, he's going to the booth. He was on the field before.
Fucking
Sorry,
field.
I had it
They're putting
backwards.
him in the booth because he sucks.
I had it backwards, but you drafted Drake London for a reason, and he's also getting the targets. At some point, even if he turns the ball over and doesn't look great, I think Michael Penix is going to be able to disperse the ball around and be fine. So I wouldn't jump off. Like, Drake London's been doing it for 3 years, no matter who's the quarterback in Atlanta. And even if Kirk Cousins shows up, I feel good about Drake London in any situation. He's a possession receiver.
What do you mean if Kirk Cousins shows up?
There's a chance that Kirk Cousins might be starting in the next month.
I'm going to go out and say this. If Washington and Marcus Mariota, because Jaden Daniels is confirmed out this week, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If Marcus Mariota ass punches Michael Penix and the Falcons this week, I think the alarms are going off in Atlanta. And I think Kirk Cousins hops back into his starting
I think
role.
the alarms are already off in Atlanta. I
And-
don't think they're going off. They are off.
Well, yeah. When
They're not do. The start that they've had is not what they've wanted.
Jaden Daniels was limited today in practice. He has not been ruled out yet.
He's not playing.
He was limited in practice
Really?
today. For a quarterback, sometimes it's indicative of them playing.
This is a question here. Start Brock Purdy or Drake May. So that would be Drake May against the we just said it. And
Is
I'm
it
having a
Miami?
moment.
No.
It's Carolina. Drake May
sorry.
against Carolina or Brock Purdy against the Jaguars.
Jags D's been decent. Am I off there?
Yeah, but Carolina's defense was real nice last week.
Yeah, for 1 week.
Yeah. No,
Give me
but
Drake May.
That was against
Carolina.
Atlanta, though.
Carolina's also doing it with
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but I'm with him. I think Drake May has to have a good game at some
Okay.
point here.
Did New England look good last week?
Better. They've looked better than they've
Better.
looked.
But
Except for
good.
the
Would you
turnovers.
classify it as good?
Turnovers destroyed them. Yeah.
Did Carolina look good last week?
Yes.
Yes.
New England's a 5.5 point favorite.
Okay.
Give me Drake May. Should we pick a game and then jump back here?
Let's pick 2 games.
Okay, keep your questions coming in. We're going to pick 2 games real quick. The first of which is the Seahawks at Cardinals tonight on Thursday Night Football. I'm not going to lie. I think this is going to be a defensive game. I'm not all that excited about it. It really doesn't get me going. I think it's going to be a good football game, though. I think it's going to be a lot of defense. Ultimately, Seattle's been hot. Seattle has looked good. Something is telling me that Arizona needs to get a quote-unquote statement win for them. A divisional win, a statement win. They've been quiet offensively. I think that they come out a little bit. There's some holes in that Seattle defense. They've looked really good. And they blew out a bad team last week. But like Uncle Sam says, it's a divisional game, and I think Arizona's going to just get this one done. Give me Arizona plus 1.5. And then I'm going to take the under in this game. I think we have a big defensive matchup. And I've said pretty much the whole show, I think you're going to have the Trey Benson coming out party tonight. Give me a Trey Benson anytime. And then I also thoroughly enjoy him to go over his 54.5-yard line. I don't like anything else. It's unpredictable. I do think Marvin Harrison has a decent game, but I'm going to go with the running backs here. Give me Trey Benson. Give me the Cardinals. Uncle Sam.
I'm going to take the Hawks. They're on the road. I get it, but I'm going to take the Hawks. I'm taking Seattle, and I'm taking the under. And give me a Sam Darnold rushing touchdown tonight.
That's poop. So you think this is going to be a battle of defense for the most part? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on the defense part. I think Seattle wins. Hold on, the microphone was in front of my face. I had to adjust cameras. I think Seattle wins. I think Seattle covers. I also like the under. By the way, this is the first rendition of rivalry jerseys that we've ever seen.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, and look, you guys will see it tonight. The way the Cardinals field looks is sick. Their field looks really good. It matches their jerseys. It's got the rising sun, the Valley of the Sun. Looks really cool. I think that Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to draw his old buddy Will Johnson, who he never scored against when he was at Ohio State, and Will Johnson was covering him at Michigan. Therefore, I like Cooper Kupp tonight. I like Cooper Kupp to catch a touchdown tonight. But I think that Seattle's got a lot going for them, and it's the opposite for Arizona. I think they're trending in the wrong direction at the moment, like they do every year. It feels like this division's theirs for the taking.
Defensively last week.
It was a banged up Niner. It was Mac Jones. Defensively, they were there though. Arizona's defense is clearly a strength. It's a strength. We can agree on that. Their front's holding up. Their linebackers are great. And then, of course, I'm harping off about their secondary. I think that Seattle's going to have enough juice to make something good happen, though. So give me Seattle to win, Seattle to cover. I like the under, and I like Cooper Kupp tonight to get. Has he had one this year? I don't think he's had a touchdown.
I don't think he has scored yet. No.
I think Cooper Kupp gets his first as a Seattle Seahawk tonight.
Next up, we have the first game in the international series this year. Minnesota and Pittsburgh playing in Dublin.
The Rooney Bowl.
Uncle Sam, how do you feel about Dublin and Ireland as a whole?
That's it. The place to be.
Has anyone
By
been
the
to
way,
Ireland?
should
Have you
I
been there
make my
before?
pick right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he hasn't
Yeah.
been to Ireland. Are
Go
you
ahead,
kidding?
make your pick. Make your
Oh,
pick.
I've never been to Ireland. Shit, I wish.
The only place he's been outside of the U.S. is Guadalajara and Windsor.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Do you even want to know the line? You
and
didn't
the
even
un-
ask the
I'm gonna
fucking
take the
line.
under.
Yeah, but you didn't even ask what the line was.
What is it?
Minnesota and Sam Darnold are favorited by 2.5.
Minnesota and Sam Darnold.
He means Carson Wentz.
Oh, Carson Wentz. I'm sorry. I had a moment there.
I'm taking
Carson Wentz.
Pittsburgh, and I'm taking the under.
Are you taking Pittsburgh money line or are you taking Pittsburgh plus the 2.5?
Money line.
Wow.
Minnesota, by the way, is going to be the first team to play back-to-back games internationally in 2 different countries. Obviously, Jacksonville's played 2 in a row in London before. One is home, one is road. But Minnesota's this week in Dublin, and then next week they're in London.
Yeah, but that's like playing a game in New York and then
Yeah,
playing a
no,
game
it's
in
not.
Baltimore.
It's not bad. They're close to each other. Dublin, by the way, if you guys ever get a chance, is a very, very cool. It's a lot of fun. As you can imagine, it's a fun town.
You want to go and drink some Guinness and watch Aaron Rodgers
Split the G.
die on the field?
Split the G. I hope the Lions end up there at some point because I would go to that game. It's a great town. Anyways,
I hope they never do.
I am going with Pittsburgh as well. I think this game is set up for them to win. I think this reeks of an under. I think all of Pittsburgh's games except the first one went under, and their offense just doesn't have that zhuzh that I'm looking for. And I think this is a defensive slugfest. Love Vikings D.
Sooner or later, Pittsburgh's that offensive line is going to start to dominate, and I think it might happen here.
Give me. No, I don't love anyone in this game for any time.
It's all.
Give me Jordan Mason's. Give me Jordan Mason's yards over.
Jordan Mason's yards over
123?
83 and a half.
Perfect. I think I think you're going to see a lot of running of the ball.
I like that as well.
I like Jordan Mason's yards over. Steelers to win under. Yeah, that's all I got.
I can't unsee what I saw out of Minnesota's defense last week, and I also can't unsee the fact that I don't think Pittsburgh has done anything spectacular offensively. I also can't unsee the fact that they have someone who is in Uncle Sam's graduating high school class playing quarterback for that team. So I can't pick them.
That's not true.
I can't pick them.
I graduated before that.
I think Minnesota's defense is going to stifle Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think that Pittsburgh's offense still has no juice. Like you took Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf, who didn't have any juice, and threw them into an offense that didn't have any juice. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Carson Wentz, FTW. I do have a touchdown prop in this game. I am taking, and I've actually already placed the bet, Minnesota defense anytime.
Wow. Revenge on all those years of Aaron Rodgers causing problems.
Minnesota defense anytime. Did anybody miss their 40-point fantasy week last week? Isaiah Rodgers single-handedly, he had 35 fantasy points by himself in IDP. Minnesota for the win, the under, Minnesota defense anytime.
Bruce, do you want to pick it? Because I have a fantasy question if you're not going to pick it.
I'll take the Steelers and the under.
Am I on an island by myself with both games? Who'd you take in the Cardinals Seattle
Actually,
game?
never mind. No. Actually, I said that wrong. I'm going to take Minnesota as well.
Can I point out for a second? Look at the boots off and those grimy, dirty.
I'm relaxing,
What?
dude.
How many days in a row have you worn those socks?
Dude, these are my Dickies lawn cutting socks, man.
I wish we had a camera
Our
on those
dude.
socks right now. Those are shit, bro.
We should get sponsored by Dickies.
Hey, Dickies, sponsor us. Fantasy question, Zolo.
So, shout out to Anna, the birthday girl. Happy 30th birthday to Anna.
Happy birthday.
Longtime listener of the show. She's texted in. She had a question on choose one of these 3. Trey Tucker, who I believe is going against Chicago, right?
Yes.
Trey Tucker against Chicago. Calvin Austin, who if there is a pass catcher in Pittsburgh that I think could catch a touchdown, I think it could be Calvin Austin. I just don't know if they're going to have any pass catchers score. Or Marvin Harrison tonight. Trey Tucker. I think he's the hottest hand.
Trey
right?
Tucker is scalding hot.
Yeah, if you have Trey Tucker, you kind of got to let it ride.
The only thing is if you catch that game where Geno Smith forgets how to do everything, then it's going to suck. But I don't think against the Bears defense, Geno Smith forgets to do everything. And Vegas agrees with me because Vegas is favored against the Bears after the Bears win against Dallas last week, which is wild to me.
Sooner or later, Genty's going to fucking explode.
Sooner or later, yes, it's not this.
Yes.
I'm with you.
I'm just telling you because
LDB.
Pete Carroll last week was chasing Genty behind him, talking to him as he's running through the holes.
Okay.
So he's coaching him up and getting him ready.
LDBLE has asked multiple times, start Kyler Murray or Jackson Dart. Bro, you're not starting a rookie in his first start. Go Kyler Murray against Seattle.
Are you behind?
Zolo disagrees.
Are you behind the fucking
Would you start Jackson
thing
Dart over
here?
Kyler
Are
Murray?
you high?
I'm not starting Jackson Dart in his first ever game.
No. Agree 1,000%. K9 or Judkins?
K9.
Kenneth Walker tonight.
And just for the record, Jackson Dart, I believe, has the Chargers, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, no. That's not gonna
Good
fare
test for that
well.
young man, dude.
That's not gonna
hey,
fare well.
That's gonna make him a man real quick.
Coleman or Io Manor in the flex? Who the fuck is Coleman?
Keon. I don't know who the Bills play this week.
I'm gonna still say if I had Keon Coleman, I would start him over Elite Io Manor
Why?
because Keon
Where they
Coleman's
play?
He's their number
Buffalo
one
play?
receiver.
Buffalo plays the Saints. You have
Okay.
to play Keon Coleman. Yeah, no questions asked there. K9 or Benson? I feel like we've answered this question 100 times. K9's coming off of a big week last week. I personally feel like Trey Benson's gonna have a night tonight.
Charbonnet's banged up.
I'm Kenneth Walker. I'm sorry. I'm a Kenneth Walker guy tonight.
Should I trade Chuba for Genty?
It depends on your other running backs. But
Yeah.
if you're trying to buy low on Genty, yeah, I could get behind that. I think Genty's going to pop off. I'm with you.
It's coming. It's only a matter of time before the scumbag works his magic. It's coming. Trust me.
I don't know. Okay, Charbonnet is playing tonight, for the record.
By the way, I got bodied on Will
Banged up.
Johnson. Will Johnson has a groin and is doubtful to play tonight, so that could open things up for Jackson Smith and Jibba. That just makes me like Seattle more.
Correct.
Jacob Peacock 36 asked Marv or Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden.
We have a split decision here. They think that Matthew Golden's going to have the breakout week. I think Marv has a big night tonight. I'm high on Arizona tonight. Realistically, I think Golden is the safer bet.
I put Marvin Harrison in the same category as Kyle Pitts.
The never play again.
I would never play him again.
I don't know if he's there yet.
I've seen a year and a half of body out of him.
It's trending
A
that
year
way.
and 3 games, and guess what? He's dog shit.
Scott, we're still going with Kenneth Walker, even with Charbonnet playing. I think Trey Benson has a nice night, but still stick with Kenneth Walker. Golden or Pittman?
Pittman.
Pittman till the wheels come off.
I mean, it's hard to say no to that. Like
you have
the way
Pittman and
Pittman's
Warren,
been going all year.
You start those guys. If you have Pittman and Warren, you start those guys until the wheels fall off. And even if that's against the Rams, you start those guys. I think that game could have a lot of points. If Daniel Jones is as good as he's been the first 3 weeks, I think that game's going to have some points.
The game of the week.
Agreed. Do I sit Bucky, Mason, or Saquon to play Trey Benson? No. You start all 3 of those. Leave Trey Benson on your bench. I'm high on Trey Benson, but like not top 5 running back.
You can make the case for Bucky Irvin because he's playing against Eagle D. You can make the case. But I don't know why everyone is all like. I feel like you just all have been reading waiver columns all week that all said start. Like when you grab someone on the waivers, like when they're RB1, if Benson's RB1 on waivers, that doesn't mean you're starting him
Correct.
over other people.
That means you have nobody else to start over
Exactly.
him.
The scenario of starting Benson is like if you don't have if you lost
Like, hold on. I just real quick.
if James Conner, if you had James Conner, like you're
Right.
probably starting Benson.
We just got 3 in a row. Benson or Monty. You're starting David Montgomery.
guy who's got the touchdown every single game. David
Kamara or
Montgomery.
Benson. You're starting Alvin Kamara with as the Saints' #1 person that does everything. I believe in
Mike just said
Benson
it the
too.
right way. If you had
Right. If you're talking a flex
if
play,
you had Connor, he's out. Then you play Benson if you don't have anybody else
or
to put.
if you have nobody else that you like in the flex and you want to roll upside, that's fine. Like realistically, if you're debating between Kamara and Benson,
There's
there are
something wrong
2
with
guys. There's
You're
2 guys
smoking
on the
dope with
Saints.
Bruce.
There's 2 guys on the Saints that do anything. It's Olave and Kamara. That's it. The Cardinals actually have options. So if they don't want to hand the ball to Trey Benson 25 times, don't be surprised. But I love Trey Benson as a plug and play this week in a flex or a soft RB2. Trade Ted McMillan and Amari Hampton for Genty and Justin Jefferson. Wow, I think you have to do that.
Yeah, run.
Run to that, Andrew. Run. Start or sit Brian Thomas Jr. This has been a question all week. I know you're a big Brian Thomas guy.
I have him, and I thought he was great in the second half last week. I thought he was the reason they won the game. Like, they're not going to let that run for too long. I also think it's more, I know you agree with me on this. I also think it's more of a Trevor Lawrence problem than a Brian Thomas problem.
I'm not confident in Trevor Lawrence whatsoever. And I know if somebody picked him as their starting quarterback, I'm sure they're starting to fucking regret it right now. But I mean, I wouldn't mess with Trevor Lawrence, dude. And it scares me because I have Brenton Strange, the tight end.
He's getting the targets. And
He's getting
putting
the
up,
targets,
Like, tight
but
ends have been weird this year.
Yeah, it's been really weird.
Okay. I actually just got a text from a good friend of mine who's asking some fantasy questions. Would you go Benson tonight or ETN against San Francisco?
ETN against San Francisco.
Okay, I'm a little bit softer on ETN because I'm on the Tootin train.
You need to stop with the Tootin.
Bayshall Tootin.
Because he's not
I'm on
taking
the Tootin train.
He's not taking ATN's spot.
I would start ATN until Tootin takes that spot because Tootin at some point this year will take it. I would start ATN.
Tootin's that nice
over
little
Benson.
third down guy right now.
Right.
So if you can afford to put him into your flex spot, you do
Tootin.
it.
It's Tootin time. We're on the Tootin train. Based on the Lions matchup with Cleveland, would you play Goff, or even though you hate the idea of C.J. Stroud, would you start C.J. Stroud or Goff against Cleveland?
Who's Stroud playing?
The Texans are at the Titans, and that's why this becomes a question, I would say.
Titans D's not that
I know
bad.
this is going to sound dumb. I would start Goff.
So would I.
I would start Goff. over him.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I'm going with
The
Goff.
Lions are going to win. It's going to be the opposite script of last week. If they win this game, and I do think they win, they're going to win it in the air. It's going to be a low-scoring game that they win with Goff's arm. I think you're going to have to take the good with the bad with Goff this week because it's not going to be like last week. He's going to get sacked. He's going to make mistakes. There's going to be some weird stuff. But I'm with you.
Listen,
I think it's a big JMO game.
100%. Big JMO game.
Everybody needs to just.
Big JMO game, big Goff game.
People need to think about.
I
this.
think if you have JMO, sorry, one second.
You're good.
JMO, Sam Laporta, St. Brown, you're probably
playing.
feeling
You're
pretty
playing.
good this week.
100%.
Go ahead, Uncle Sam.
that little performance against Green Bay last week, everybody needs to understand something. That's Jordan Love.
Yeah.
It's Jordan Love. Hangs onto the ball, makes bad decisions. Goff is not going to do that.
No.
He's going to look to go two-step and fire.
Yep.
Two-step and
He's going to
fire.
get rid of the ball really
he
quick.
has to.
You're going to see
And
a lot of
they know
slanting.
that. You're going to see a lot of crossing routes.
Yes.
I'll say this much, though. I'll
yeah.
say this much. You know who the best quarterback over the last 10 years is under pressure? When they're getting blitzed?
Who?
It's Jared Goff.
Real quick, I want to give YouTube some love. Captain Moist Beard.
They're not going to blitz. That's the problem.
And they're still going to get home,
And they're
too.
still going to get home.
Yeah.
Captain Moist Beard's high on Bucky Irving this week. Jack
Moist
is a
Beard.
first-time listener, and he wants to know who the pink guy is behind the camera. Bruce, you want to give a quick bio on yourself?
Who is this?
First-time
on
listener
YouTube.
Jack on YouTube. Anyways, Captain Moist Beard also asked K9 or Benson. We're still sticking with K9.
Yeah,
bro.
Kenneth Walker. If you have Kenneth Walker, you drafted him in the first 6 rounds of your draft. You're starting him over a guy that you claimed on waivers earlier this week.
Tyler Nelson asks, A.J. Brown, Tet, Ibuka, Jamar Chase. Start 3. Tet, Ibuka, Chase, bench A.J. Brown.
I don't know about that. I think A.J. Brown's going to start coming up.
Whatever,
right now.
dude. Come on.
All right, dude. Whatever, dude.
Okay, but like
My opinion, I would take him over to Tech McMillan guy.
you would take A.J. Brown
Yes.
at Tampa
Yes.
over
Yes.
Tet McMillan at the Patriots.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I actually think the Patriots secondary is better.
When Jalen Hurts throws for more than 150 yards in a game, that's when I'll consider playing Eagles pass catchers. Ibuka, Jacoby Myers, Ladd, T. Higgins. Start 2, not T. Higgins.
I thought we already answered
we
this.
did answer
yeah,
this.
But it's
I'm sorry.
It's Ibuka and Ladd.
I'm sorry.
That was Dylan.
Charbonnet, Juwan, or Godwin?
Juwan Johnson's been pretty good.
Juwan Jennings?
I don't know if it's Juwan. It could be Juwan. It's got to be Jennings.
How is it spelled?
Jauan. Juan.
That's Juwan Jennings.
Got it.
That's San Francisco Juwan.
Got it. We had to figure out which Juwan. Okay. Cam or Benson? Is Cam Scattaboo?
If you have Cam Scattaboo,
I would take Scattaboo over him.
I agree.
If you have Cam Scattaboo, you're starting him. He's going to get 60% of the snaps, and what he's already done in limited snaps, he's already made the most of them, and I think it's his time to shine right now.
Jack says Goff wasn't very good under pressure against the Packers, though. That was a different team we saw in Week 1, my friend. That was a different team. He's going to pick apart this Cleveland defense. Should I worry about Brian Thomas Jr.? I think we already answered that. Yes, but not a whole lot. Not yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't fret
Time.
yet.
Give it time.
You know what? If you have him, I wouldn't worry about him, and if you don't have him and someone is worried about him, go try and buy low.
Dup 1031. Dobbs or Cup to start tonight? We like Cup tonight.
I like Cooper Kupp.
I like Cooper Kupp.
Again, I just learned that Will Johnson's out, so I kind of have a good feeling about a lot. Like Jackson Smith and Jigba, I'm changing my tune from 20 minutes ago.
Nico Solano music. Brees Hall or Derrick Henry? Come on, bro. Derrick Henry will never fumble again for the rest of his career.
Even Saquon had a
Uncle Sam disagrees. He'd start Brees Hall, wouldn't he?
even Saquon had a decent game against Eagles front. So.
Yeah.
So would you start Derrick Henry or Brees Hall?
I would start Brees Hall.
Oh my God.
He's due for a big game. He's due for a big game.
So you're still on the Jets
Is
train,
Fields
eh?
playing?
Fields is playing.
Okay.
And I think that's probably I honestly God, I'd rather see Tyrod again.
Listen to me. I have a feeling the Jets are going to lead the league in rushing by the end of the year.
Well, yeah, because they can't fucking throw the ball. You want to know what the Jets are? The Jets are the watered down, shitty version of Philadelphia. The defense is rough and tough, and they can't throw the football. Hall over Henry.
We just answered that.
No, Hall over Henry.
No, Derrick Henry.
We just answered.
We just answered that. Yeah.
That's the second one.
We just answered it.
Who is actually sitting there thinking that? Zola, I'm not insane, am I?
No.
Like there's no situation where you're not starting Derrick Henry. You're just not. You drafted these guys in the first or second round. You cannot put them on the bench. Unless you're Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam would put them both on the bench and start fucking Quinshawn Judkins because he plays for the Browns. Trade Jacobs for Ladd and Mason.
Yeah, he's asked 10 times over and over again. No, if you have Josh Jacobs, the best games Green Bay plays, the offense goes through Josh Jacobs. If you have Josh Jacobs, you're starting him.
Genty, Benson, or Sutton?
Cortland Sutton.
To sit?
Yeah.
Sit?
Sit one.
Benson,
bro.
Benson.
Stop with the Benson stuff, guys. Stop with Benson. Stop getting baited by a waiver wire column.
Gino or Pat?
That's also a cheesesteak argument in Philadelphia. Pats versus Genos, the two that are crossing each other. So Chicago their defense woke up last week. Whereas Mahomes, I think Mahomes has. I'm with you. I think Baltimore wins the game. I think Mahomes has a shot to cook at home though. They're home this week.
I think so too.
So I don't hate them. And did their pass game? It wasn't great Monday night, but that's a better front. I'd say that the Giants' D-line is better than the current iteration of the Ravens' D-line at the moment.
I don't think that's.
I like
a bad
Mahomes.
Statement at all.
If you have Mahomes, you're not benching him for Geno Smith.
No chance.
And if we're talking cheesesteaks, Pats versus Genos, there's a place called Jim's in Philadelphia that closed for 2 years because it burned out. Like that's the best cheesesteak in Philly. Jim's is the best cheesesteak.
Let's pick a couple games. Cleveland is coming here to Ford Field to play our Detroit Lions. The Lions are a 9.5-point favorite. The over/under is 45.5. Let's go to Uncle Sam where he'll pick the Browns to cover.
I'm going to go the under, and I'm taking the Lions.
Lions outright.
Yeah.
Giving up 9.5.
Yes.
Wow. Are you just doing that to be different?
No.
All you've been talking about is how great of a defensive team
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Close game. It'll be a close game, but I'm taking the Lions in the under.
Zolo.
I absolutely love the Lions defense after last week. And this is an observation I had. I don't know if that's me on the Tip Balls tweets, by the way, if you guys follow us during game.
Yeah, go follow Zolo, or go follow us on Twitter. Zolo live tweets every game.
I live tweet all the Lions games. I try and chime in on other things. Aiden Hutchinson hasn't been introduced at Ford Field in a year.
Yeah.
And he's going to get introduced at Ford Field on Saturday, and it's going to go bonkers. But right before he gets introduced, they're going to introduce Al-Qadim Muhammad, and the crowd's probably going to be even louder. And Dearborn's going to rise up. I heard he told everyone in the locker room he's playing. He's fine. Is it a knee?
Muhammad will not be taken down that easy.
I think that the Lions defense is going to be the star of the show again this week. But I also think the Browns defense is gonna fare it matches up very, very nicely. But if Goff could get the ball out quick,
front for Cleveland is a
we talked about Mason Graham the other day. What he's been doing, Mason Graham has been like, it makes me want to throw up. And then Schweisinger behind him has been outstanding. We already talked about him.
And don't forget our friend,
Miles Garrett,
Mike's friend, Devin Bush.
Devin Bush hasn't been bad.
Been good.
He hasn't been bad.
He hasn't been top tacklers in the league.
He hasn't been as good as Schweisinger, obviously.
Yeah,
but
he has. In fantasy, he's got more points.
Shout out to Devin Bush.
No, I think the Browns defense matches up nicely. This comes down to Jared Goff getting the ball out quick enough. We talked about that. Again, the Lions have great possession receivers. I think Khalif Raymond could thrive this week as well. Add him to the list.
Yep, agreed.
Anyone who creates separation. St. Brown will thrive. Laporta will thrive.
There's going to be a third guy that outside the St. Browns, outside the Jerry Judys and the tight ends and all that.
Isaac Tisla.
Somebody's going to step up. It's either going to be, like he said, Khalif Raymond or Tesla.
I think this could be a big Khalif Raymond game. It reeks of mismatches and possession receivers, and Khalif Raymond gets separation within 10 yards very quickly in the middle of the field. I do think the Lions ultimately win. I think they cover the 9.5. Is it 9.5?
9.5.
I think they cover the 9.5 merely because the Browns are going to struggle to score in this game. I'll change my tune if the Browns start with the ball.
We're saying that right now, and the ghost of
Flacco could light it up.
Come in and light it up.
That being said, the under is safe.
I hate Terrion Arnold on Judy. I hate that matchup.
You should play around. Lions are going to get themselves in some goal to go situations, and you could play around with that David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs anytime parlay. You could put that together.
So, funny enough, I parlayed Gibbs and Montgomery last week. This week I'm parlaying Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams.
I don't hate it.
Both for any times. I think both get it. And give me the Goff over 227.5 yards. Give me the Lions. If they were giving up 14, I would still take them. And I'm going to take the over. I think the Lions hit it by themselves.
Bruce, pick it real quick.
4 down the field, man. I'm taking the Lions, the over. And I'm sticking with my St. Brown anytime.
St. Brown? I thought it was Death, Texas, and David Montgomery.
No, remember, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
I think we got to go to Tampa.
Next up, we have the Eagles going down to Tampa to play the Buccaneers. If you saw my Instagram post today, I had 3 teams that I thought were Super Bowl caliber. That is Buffalo, Detroit, and Tampa Bay. So Philadelphia is in a tier below it where they can't be Super Bowl caliber because they have a quarterback who doesn't throw the football. Philadelphia is a 3.5-point favorite in Tampa. Over-unders 44.5. Uncle Sam, go ahead. Glaze them. Glaze them.
Philly in the over. I think it'll be a shootout. Philly in the over.
Jalen Hurts doesn't know what to do in a shootout. You can't have a shootout where you throw for 136 yards.
You need to stop talking about the Super Bowl champion, Jalen Hurts. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
And by the way, he was lights out in that Super Bowl. Lights out.
Oh, listen.
You need to stop right now.
It's like Jerry
You're talking
Jones
too
right
much
now,
shit right now.
Solo, go ahead.
I like Tampa. I think Tampa is going to have an absolute field day with that Eagles secondary. Like Baker has already matched up against Philly very nicely over the last 2 years, very nicely. And no different here. I think Ibuka eats in this one. I think he has a lot of fun eating. I know people love Cooper DeJean, but I mean Iowa didn't win anything, and Ohio State did. So give me Tampa to win. Give me Tampa to cover. I think this is a statement game for Tampa too.
Amen.
I think this is a statement game. I think this is where they tell the world we are the class of the NFC. And I think that Tampa they're well coached defensively. Todd Bowles, we had fired Todd Bowles going 2 years ago here, and here we are 2 years later. They're literally one of the best teams in the NFC.
I can't believe he's still there.
I
To
can.
be honest with you,
I can. His defenses are good,
He's a
and
good-
Baker
he's
got
good.
resurrected.
He's a good D coordinator. That's about it.
And on top of that, Baker has bucked. He's had a different coordinator every single year. It was Dave Canales 2 years ago. Last year it was Liam Cohen. He was good in both those years, and he's off to a great start this year. Baker's an MVP candidate.
I think you saw Philly wake up in the second half last week,
Whatever.
and so
Yeah.
I think you're going to see
Did you
them
see Philly wake up or did you see LA go to bed?
trend
This
in a
is
better.
this is tougher
direction.
though. I don't think this one comes down to a block field goal.
Yeah.
I think Tampa has the pieces to control this game, and they will. Give me Tampa to win, and you know what? Give me Tampa to cover, and ride or die a Buca anytime. It's been there every week.
I'll take Tampa money line. I'm going to take the over. Couple props here that I love. I like Baker Mayfield over 223.5 passing yards. And I like Jalen Hurts under, and they probably think this is a trap here, under 188.5 passing yards. To have a line like that, I think it was, I think it was the quarterback for Iowa with a line of 188.5 passing yards. But either way, Jalen Hurts underpassing, Baker Mayfield overpassing. Mike Evans is not playing in this game, and I don't think it matters. I am going to go way down on the anytime touchdown list here, and I'm going to take Sterling Shepard to get an anytime touchdown. He has quietly been picking up 3 or 4 receptions a
Baker
game for
likes him.
Tampa.
Baker likes him.
He's a good safety net for him, good veteran receiver that's going to take up a little bit more of the target share. In Mike Evans' absence, I think Sterling Shepard gets the anytime. Bruce!
Taking Philly. And Glaze what? Dude? Baker, it's going to be one of those games Baker's running around for his life, and it's just not going to work this time. So watch.
Starting tight end this week, Hunter Henry or Tucker Kraft? Tucker Kraft had a huge week 2 weeks ago and then was asleep at the wheel last week.
You don't want everything to go through Hunter Henry. Those games never work out for the Patriots. And I think that they know that, and therefore they're going to disperse the ball around a little bit better. So give me Tucker Kraft. I love the matchup between the Packers offense and the Dallas defense this week. Give me Tucker Kraft.
Geno or Baker? Baker Mayfield.
That's
Baker.
just stupid. Dude.
There's not many people you're taking over Baker Mayfield.
J-Mo or Matthew Golden? Give me J-Mo, bro. J-Mo heavy this week.
I don't know. Golden's supposed to be his coming out party.
So here's the thing. I'm with Uncle Sam on that, but I gotta see it to believe it on Golden, and I have seen it on Jamison Williams, and I think Jamison Williams, part of the game plan is going to reward him for how well he blocked on Monday night, and I think they're going to unleash J-Mo. There's going to be a lot of J-Mo downfield.
We need to talk about Cameron's question here because I think it raises a lot of eyebrows. Quentin Johnston or Ladd McConkey?
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnson
right
has
now.
the touchdown upside.
Yes.
And McConkey has the target upside, but Quentin Johnson has been doing a lot with his targets. The answer to the question is Keenan Allen.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I would say if you're in a PPR league, a full point PPR, I'm going to go Ladd. In a standard scoring league, I'm going to go Quentin Johnson. Fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Travion Henderson or DK Metcalf? Honest to God, as much as I hate DK Metcalf, I don't like the Patriots offensively right now. I'm going to go with DK Metcalf.
I don't hate that and don't think you're off, but I also read that they're going to try and get
Actually have an
Travion
offense.
Henderson more involved over Ramondre Stevenson, so I think
That's because Stevenson keeps putting the ball on the ground.
doesn't help.
Gibson, too, put it on the ground last week
Also depending
when they brought him in.
Rodgers.
What'd you say?
You're also depending on Aaron Rodgers.
The ghost thereof, Aaron Rodgers.
Overseas.
Yeah.
On a long,
And overseas. You're right,
flight.
Bruce.
Old man, long flight.
Maybe you do
Listen,
go
man,
Henderson.
Old man smoking peyote on the plane. Metcalf's going to go off this week.
You know, you glaze Aaron Rodgers pretty heavily, but you talk so much shit to Bruce. Two guys who just enjoy staring off into the distance and smoking ayahuasca.
Don't smoke out.
Why do you give Bruce so much shit, but you just love Aaron Rodgers?
I got one when you guys are
Go
done
ahead.
with this question. No, answer the
Go ahead.
question. Answer the
Go
question.
ahead.
Do you want to do ayahuasca? Would you rather do ayahuasca with Bruce or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts?
Jordan Love. Definitively Jordan. Love.
I'll take Jalen Hurts.
I like the matchup. I like the matchup of Jordan Love versus the
Agreed.
Cowboys defense, and I think Jordan Love has to have a bounce back game and has to look good. But if you have Jalen Hurts, you're starting him. It's Jalen
I'd
Hurts.
trade him. I would trade him because you're going to get somebody to bite. You're going to get somebody to bite on that 100.
That's just awful. That's stupid.
Why? Why would you
Stupid
start?
and awful.
He's going to have
Who has
121
more
passing
points?
yards.
Who has
this
more
week.
points right now?
More fantasy points?
Yeah.
I really hope I'm right here.
Yeah,
I
you're wrong.
really hope I'm
You're
right.
fucking wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong.
I do.
While we wait, Goff or Baker this week? I'm Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
I'm still Goff. Goff for me is a top 5 quarterback play every week.
Golf at home. Yeah.
Who are we debating here? Jalen Hurts or who?
Who has more points between Jalen Hurts or what's his face?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love has 59. Hurts has 69.
Thank you.
But, I mean, you have to remember that so far on the year, he has 3 games, one with 152 passing yards, one with 101 passing yards, and up until halftime last week, he had 30 passing yards.
Okay. And then what did he end up with?
And now he's going up against the best defense.
What did he end up with?
He ended up with 226,
Okay. Well, how many points did he score last week?
31.
There you go.
But it's all of rushing touchdowns.
You just answered your own question.
Hunter
had
Henry
31
or
points.
Kelsey?
Huh?
Hunter Henry or Kelsey?
Kelsey.
I agree with you.
Agreed.
Kelsey.
Agreed.
I
You notice that Kelsey actually, I you know what? I've noticed something about him. He looks like he's in better shape this year. He's
Yeah.
concentrating more. You know,
He looks
If
good.
that was just me, I don't know.
He looks good.
Yeah.
And they're targeting him. I think he's got some drops because teams are scheming for him, but I also think teams are scheming for him because there's no other pass.
There's
coverage.
nothing there. Yeah.
You know, I think he'll only look better as Worthy and Rashi
I'm
Rice
really
come back.
When Rice comes back, that's what I'm really
Feeling Kelsey.
banking on seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I'm
That
telling
fucker
you,
be
I'm
wide
telling
open
you,
then.
if you have Chiefs pass catchers, you're gonna get rewarded. Or if you have Mahomes, you're gonna get rewarded before the end of October. You're gonna get rewarded. Just be patient.
Let's pick another game. We have the Indianapolis Colts, who are hotter than the sun, heading to L.A. to play the Rams. The Rams are a 3.5-point favorite against the scalding hot Colts. The over-under is 49.5. Zolo, tell us what you think.
I like the Rams. I like the over in this one. I think there's going to be a lot of points. I think it could be a lot of fun. But I like the Rams. I'm sorry about your Colts. I think they're the biggest. They could win the division. They probably will win the division if they continue this play and Daniel Jones continues this trajectory. But give me the Rams to win. Give me the Rams to bounce back. They're at home. It's really hard for teams that are east of the Mississippi to cross it and win no matter what time it is. Give me the Rams to win and give me the over. I like a parlay of Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams anytime in this game. Also, don't sleep on Blake Corum. He's looked better and has gotten more snaps every week. Doesn't mean you're panicking if you're a Kieran Williams guy, but I think they're going to trend towards a 60-40 or even a 50-50 split, maybe by mid-year. Don't sleep if you have Blake Corum.
You just stole that one from me, I will say. The one rushing prop I love on here is Blake Corum over 18.5 yards.
Oh, hell yeah.
Give me that all day. I'll take Jonathan Taylor over 87.5. Guy's been hotter than the sun. Give me that. I also like both passing props. I like overs on both quarterbacks. I like Matt Stafford over the 240.5, and I like Daniel Jones over 216.5. I just ran out of air there. Sorry. Give me the Jonathan Taylor anytime. I'm going to take the Colts to cover the 3.5. I think it's going to be a really close game, dude. I think it's going to be a really, really tight, hard-fought game. Danny Dimes hasn't given me any indicator yet that he's going to come off. I love the Rams' defense, and I think the Rams could get it by a hair, but I think this is going to be a 1 or 2 point ball game. I'm going to take the under as well. I think that 49.5 is a bit much for me. So give me Indy to cover the 3.5 and the under, and Jonathan Taylor anytime is pretty much a guarantee. Uncle Sam.
I'm going to take the Colts. Colts in the under.
Colts to win?
Yes.
Wow. Who do you like? Ashton Doolin anytime.
No, not him. Not him. Is that-
Tyler Goodson anytime.
I actually like the Pittman anytime.
Okay.
Pittman anytime. I don't think what's the name's playing, is it?
Why do I think Danny Dimes going to run?
No,
within
what's
here?
that kid's name? The one who shoots downfield
Pierce?
all the time. Alec Pierce.
Pierce
yeah.
is playing.
Oh, he is playing. Give me the Alec Pierce anytime.
One of those two guys went to USC. I think it was Pittman.
I do believe Pittman was USC.
Yeah, and he's from Bakersfield. I like the Pittman anytime. He's returning home. It's from Bakersfield.
Boom by next up, we have the Chicago Bears heading to Vegas to play the Raiders.
I think this game could be really fun.
I think it's going to be a fun game, too. Vegas is a 1.5-point favorite, shockingly, and the over-under is 47.5. Who wants to start?
I'll bite.
Go.
I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
I don't think this is the type of game that Ben Johnson's going to choke away. I think he's going to have his ducks in a row. I think Caleb Williams is progressing every week, no matter how everyone feels about him. And I think the Bears have just enough balance and play just enough defense. They have what it takes to shut down the Raiders' offense, and I think that they'll have enough balance on defense to get the job done. I think this game is ultimately a little bit lower scoring. So give me the Bears to win, which means the Bears to cover the, what is it, +1.5, +2.5?
+1.5.
And give me the under in this one. I think it's a little bit more of a slugfest. I think the Bears, when they went to, where were they, London last year, and they crawled. I think it's going to be one of those games.
Uncle Sam?
I'm taking the Raiders in the under. And I think the Genty's going to have a big game.
I agree. Give me the Raiders. Give me the under. Give me Ashton Genty anytime.
Genty or Quentin Johnson at flex. Are you kidding me? If you have Genty, you drafted him high. It's Genty.
I'd play Quentin Johnson. I'm disgusted with Ashton Genty's usage so far. Pete Carroll just is grossing me out.
It's got to get.
It will. It will.
It'll get fixed.
Benson or Mason,
fix
bro.
it.
You're playing Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason.
Play Jordan Mason. He's hot as shit. Pickens, Alik Manor, or Swift. Did we answer this already?
I thought we did.
Because I'm the crazy bastard who said Alik Manor because I think he's the one who'll score touchdowns.
Yeah, no, Manor gets targets. That's Cam Ward's favorite target right now.
Manor or Matthew Golden. I'm going to say Manor.
Something's got to give for Matthew Golden this week. He's going against one of the worst secondaries, and he's going to make plays. He's going to make plays.
Rank these three: Achane, Hampton, or Mason. Achane, Mason, Hampton.
Yep, agreed.
Would you trade Kyron for Cam and Javonte?
Hold on. Same drill on Omari and Hampton. We don't have enough data points. This is still like week 4. We'll have enough data points after this week, but you got to feel really good about Omari and Hampton going forward.
Oh, yeah.
With Najee Harris off the field. So right now, Mason, but I think down the road it's going to be Omari and Hampton. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tolbert or Turpin?
Turpin.
Jordan Mason for Tony Pollard and Quentin Johnson.
No,
keep
Jordan Mason, yeah.
Wait, I want to know about Kyron for Javonte and Cam.
I would do that.
I would do that too.
Because you're getting two
for
lion's share point guys.
Mm-hmm.
Kyron's production he's touchdown dependent, but when he gets the touchdowns, he gives you those 20 sometimes 30-point games, which is great, but you're getting 2 starters in return. And one of those in Scatabo is going to have crazy upside in PPR. So I guess it depends on the league, but I like that. I don't hate that.
Let me fire through 3 of these really fast.
Yeah.
Wilson, Rome, or Abuka. Bro, I'm sorry. If it's Garrett Wilson,
He's 3. Garrett Wilson's 3.
Right.
It's not
Rome
quite a
2,
toss-up
Abuka
between
1.
these two, but again, Abuka's the hottest rookie receiver. I don't think Roma Dunze is going to keep doing what he's doing. Eventually, DJ Moore is going to start lighting it up for Chicago.
Clemson Cards. Bruce, face. Clemson Cards. You just asked Trey Benson or Ashton Genty rest of season. It's Ashton Genty, and it's not close, especially rest of season. Should I start Benson or McConkey? You are starting Lad McConkey over Trey Benson. Trey Benson or Kenneth Walker. You are starting Kenneth Walker. Okay? If Trey Benson goes off for 35 tonight, God bless. You can come back here on Tuesday and tell us we were wrong. He's going to have a decent game. He is not going to be an RB5 to end the week. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Does Walker get an anytime touchdown today?
Yes.
Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Start 2, Chase Brown, Matthew Golden, Henderson, or Judkins. Not Judkins against the Lions, and not Travion Henderson. Give me Chase Brown and Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
Okay. London, Brian Thomas, Wilson, Devonta Pickens. Start 3. How do you have all these guys? Like, how do you have them all?
London and Brian Thomas, and then Pickens.
Agreed. Jacoby, Marvin, Addison. Which 2 do I start? Jacoby and Addison.
Is Addison playing?
Addison is playing this week.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Anyone?
Jordan Mason or Cam Scattaboo in the flex?
Jordan Mason.
Cam Scatterby. Idiot.
I would pick Cam Scattaboo. I think Cam Scattaboo has 20-point upside every week. Okay.
Tracy out, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should we talk about the Ravens at Chiefs real quick?
Yes.
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens are heading to Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Baltimore, 2.5-point favorite in this game. Over-under is 48.5. I will start. I will take it. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to cover and win this game. Give me the over. I think the Chiefs fall to, 1-3? I'm going to take the over. I just think that Lamar Jackson's going to recover after last week. I think it's going to be a really, really hard-fought game, but Derrick Henry anytime. He's going to bounce back. Derrick Henry anytime. Derrick Henry over the 85.5 rushing yards. And it's going to be tight, but
Is that Kansas City?
yeah. Go ahead.
That's the only way they'll stay in the game. It's because it's at Kansas City. I'm taking the Ravens in the over.
Baltimore's not losing 2 in a row. Ravens, the over in this game. Ravens to cover, and then I like Zay Flowers anytime.
Hypothetically, if the Ravens lose this game, I said if the Ravens lose this game. If the Ravens lose this game, what kind of shit show ensues in Baltimore with a 1-3 start?
People are going to try
can
and
win
ask
their-
for John
they can win their
Harbaugh's
division.
job.
They will.
They can win their division at 1-3.
They will.
It's not indicative of the team. I think they should have won week 1. And I thought how they handled themselves against Cleveland was good. And I think they were just beat by a better team on Monday.
Agreed.
So I don't think it's indicative of the team. I wouldn't panic, but yeah, I mean, I could see some panic. I think they win though. I think they all have a bad taste in their mouth from last year, from Isaiah Likely's toe.
Listen, they're catching a lot of hell over there too.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football. We have the Green Bay Packers heading down to Jerry World to play the Cowboys. Green Bay is 6.5-point favorite. Over under 47.5. Give me Green Bay to cover the 6.5. Give me the over. I think Green Bay bounces back against a shitty Dallas defense. Give me Josh Jacobs anytime, and I'm going to parlay that with a Dontavian Wicks anytime. I think he gets into the end zone.
I agree. I'm taking Green Bay and the over.
I think this is going to turn into a bit of a rock fight. I think Green Bay ultimately wins, but Dallas covers because they're at home. I think Dallas has to be motivated to score some points after last week. And like I said, they're at home. That's going to be a bit of a factor. Give me the Packers to win, Dallas to cover the 6.5. But I like the over as well. I think this over is a lot of fun. And you know what? We've been talking about it all day. Matthew Golden anytime. What better time than now?
Bruce?
Shit. Give me Green Bay in the under.
Also, we need to have a discussion here because we are in this shit show again now where we have 2 Monday Night Football games.
I hate that shit, dude.
And not only do I hate it, but we have to watch the Jets at Miami. And then an hour later, we have to watch Jake Browning and Cincinnati at Denver. Like, they couldn't have put 2 shittier games on. Like, I have to bring a TV up from the basement and set up a second TV to watch both of these games, and they're both going to be dog shit. Either way, let's pick the Jets-Miami game. Miami's a 2.5-point favorite. Over-under is 44.5. Uncle Sam.
I'm going to take Miami. I'm going to take Miami and the over.
So am I. Miami in the over. Zolo?
Yeah, something's got to give. Miami looked great last week. Not that the Jets didn't. I like their comeback. I don't think the Jets are going to have the offensive weapons.
They can't handle a shootout.
Yeah, they're not.
Justin
I think
Fields
this is a
not built
shootout.
for that.
You're exactly right. I think this turns into a shootout, and this favors Miami in a shootout. Give me Miami to win. And
I mean, I'm a Jets guy, but I just I think if they start throwing that ball around, it's going to get ugly. The only way that Jets have a chance of doing this is to get that two-headed monster at running back going, and they get up early. That's the only way they got a chance to beat them.
The next game, Denver is a 7.5-point favorite. Are we taking Denver money line or Denver to cover the 7.5?
Denver to cover the 7.5.
Denver to cover the 7.5. Okay.
Cortland Sutton anytime.
I love that too.
RJ Harvey gets on the board for Denver as well.
Ooh, spicy. Let's rock it through 3 minutes of fantasy questions, Zolo, if you'll take it away, and then we will end out a day. Here we go. Rocket fuel.
Okay, Abuka or Sutton, and then start Golden, Jennings, or JMO. So Abuka or Sutton, let's start there. Go ahead.
Igbuka.
Abuka. And
I would actually
different
do
teams.
Sutton.
Ooh.
I like Abuka without. Okay, so Uncle Sam's onto something because of the matchup against Bengals defense. And Sutton's caught a touchdown, I think, in every game, but so is Abuka, if I remember correctly. I just like Abuka this week because Mike Evans might be out.
And Philadelphia's defense. Philadelphia's secondary specifically has a bunch of holes in it.
Agreed. And then start Jennings or JMO.
JMO this week.
Golden or DJ Moore? We've been talking about
Matthew Golden.
We've been talking about the Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden.
You know what? I actually think that DJ Moore might wake up this week.
Do you want to know what? I think there's too much clutter right now in Chicago for DJ Moore to wake up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going Matthew Golden.
Geno Smith or Kyler Murray? I like
Give me Kyler tonight.
Kyler Murray. No, I'm going with Geno Smith.
Uncle Sam disagrees.
I'm going with Geno Smith. He's got the better matchup.
I was going to say that too. Geno.
You know what? I think Kyler goes off. I really think Kyler has a nice night.
No, because Geno had a bad game last week.
He's going to keep having bad games. He's dog shit.
won't.
Brees Hall or Tony Pollard?
Tony Pollard, dude. Tony Pollard's been hot.
Somebody else.
Who do the Titans play? I'm going to go
Tennessee has a matchup they could actually win because Tennessee gets to play.
Jacksonville, no?
No, I'm having a moment here, but Houston.
Houston.
No, I don't like that. I don't like Tony Pollard against Houston.
I like Brees Hall.
I do too.
Okay.
Chuba Hubbard or Trey Benson? We've already said it a million times. If you have Trey Benson, the only scenario where you're starting him is if you don't have a running back this week or if you're trying to replace James Conner. Most of the other options that you have are probably better.
Ask it. Ask the question. Ask the question.
Which one?
You see it.
Shahid. Hold on, they're moving too quick for me.
No. It's right down here at the bottom.
Who's it, Jack?
Show me. Point it out. Oh, okay. Got it. Ollie Gordon or Byshel Tootin? Has Ollie Gordon done anything worth starting him for yet?
No.
And I don't think it's going to come against.
Not when you're playing behind Achane. No.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's Tootin time, baby.
I don't think it's going to come against Quinn and Williams. So no. It's Tootin if that's your choice.
It's Tootin time, baby.
Trey Benson or Chase Brown. We've already talked about it a million times. There's not a lot of scenarios where you're starting Trey Benson. It's got to be give me an RB3 that you could pit him against, and I'll answer the question. But no, it's not going against Chase Brown. I'm starting Chase Brown in that one. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
Sutton, Pearsall, Jamar Chase, and A.J. Brown start 3. So who are we benching? I think we're starting Cortland Sutton.
Agree.
I think you have to start Jamar Chase.
You have to. Even though it's going to be bad, you got to.
My guess is A.J. Brown. They got it. The Eagles can't win without getting him back on track. So my guess is A.J. Brown.
I'm going Pearsall over A.J. Brown.
I'm not gonna argue.
Low on the fucking Eagles pass catchers.
Jacoby Myers, Debo, or DK at the flex? Debo.
Debo.
You like Myers?
I was going to say Myers, but.
Jacoby Myers, Jordan Mason, or Quentin Johnson start 2. I think it's Quentin Johnson and Jordan Mason.
Agreed.
Cooper Kupp or Wan'Dale Robinson or Matthew Golden. I've already harped on Cooper Kupp tonight. I think he's going to have some good matchups, especially if Will Johnson's out for the Cardinals. Give me Cooper Kupp. What do you guys think?
Agree.
Mark Andrews or Juwan Johnson? Mark Andrews.
I'm going to go Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson has been very good.
He's been very hot.
He's been very good.
It all depends on who's playing quarterback.
Who are the other
Juwan
options?
Johnson was going off with Rattler.
Who's the second option?
I don't know. That Sean.
Oh, the kid from
Donut, whatever his name
Tyler
is.
Shaw. Yeah, the kid from Louisville.
They're not going to throw that kid to the Wolves yet. Keep Rattler out there. Keep Juwan Jennings.
Start 2, Chuba Hubbard, Bucky Irvin, or Cook. I'm assuming you're talking about James Cook. If you have James Cook, you're starting him no matter what. And you know what? I like Chuba Hubbard this week over Bucky Irvin.
I do too.
Yeah.
Start Brees, Kamara, or Scatabo, Brees, Kamara, bench one. If you're benching one, it's probably Brees Hall this week.
I'm with you on that.
You can make a
Against
case
Miami?
for
I
Kamara.
love Scattaboo, bro. Give me all the Scattaboo.
Yeah, you're
Against
probably
Miami?
starting Scatabo if you have him.
You don't like Brees Hall against Miami?
No.
Not more than Scattaboo. Scattaboo, baby. It's a guy who looks like Bruce, but he can actually run.
I can't run.
Me.
Tucker Kraft or Kyle Pitts?
Tucker
I don't
Kraft.
know. Tucker Kraft
Tucker
against
Kraft.
Dallas probably
Yes.
makes the most sense.
3 more minutes. Let's roll them in real quick here.
Kieran Williams for Tony Pollard and Quentin Johnson? No,
Yes.
I would do
I
that.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I think
I would do that.
I need to see more out of some of those guys, especially Tony Pollard. But you're getting a start like a viable wide receiver 2 in
Right.
Quentin Johnson and a potentially viable RB2 in Tony Pollard. So
Tampa franchise.
I agree with that.
Tampa franchise. You are not trading Derrick Henry. You have the body of work on Derrick Henry is that this is not going to continue on. Yes, I still have faith in Derrick Henry. Don't panic. Derrick Henry is not the type of guy who's going to continue having shit. Stick with Derrick Henry. If it keeps happening, then trade him. I'm not taking that after 2 fumbles in 2 weeks.
Genty or McConkey? That's an interesting one. But you saw what the Chicago Bears gave up to the Lions 2 weeks ago, and then even last week, I thought Javonte Williams kind of ran okay on them.
Yeah.
If you have Genty, you're probably starting him. I need to know more. I need to know why you have a reason to put Lab McConkey in the doghouse. But I'll say this much: Genty has the higher touchdown potential than McConkey does. in my
I
opinion.
agree with that right now, yes.
And you need those points.
The Chargers have a lot of red zone targets.
Terry McLaurin or Keon Coleman? I like Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin's banged up and might
Yeah,
not
is he
play.
playing? I heard he was
Either way, with him banged up and Mariota at quarterback, I like Coleman a little bit better this week. The Bills are playing dog shit. That's I'm in love with Keon Coleman. The Bills have I'm completely drawing a fucking blank right now. They're at the Saints. Give me Keon Coleman this week.
Let's keep it going. Kenneth Walker or Genty? Kenneth Walker. I know it's a tough one. I just like the matchup.
You know what? Yes, Kenneth. I'm going Bayshaw Tootin over Ashton Genty, so give me Kenneth Walker.
Coleman or Metcalf? I like DK Metcalf.
I like Keon Coleman.
I like Metcalf.
So at some point, Keon Coleman's going to have it one of his featured games, and I think
Might be
could
it.
happen.
This might be it against the Saints.
Coleman or Alec Amenor? Keon Coleman. He's a bona fide
Keon
wide receiver
Coleman.
one.
I love Ao Manor. You're going Keon Coleman.
Baker or Bo Nix? There's not many quarterbacks you're taking over Baker
I
Mayfield
take
right now.
Baker over.
Yeah,
Bo
same.
Nix.
I will say this much: Bo Nix is going to have a nice national audience to destroy the Bengals with on Monday.
Yes.
So
To beat the Bengals by 35
that's
points.
that's a coin flip,
We're
but you're
saying
going
that
Baker.
right now and watch fucking Jake Browning.
Come on, dude.
5
Don't do
touchdowns.
this. Don't do this. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison or Golden this week? Matthew Golden.
Agreed.
Jackson Smith and Jigba or Jackson Smith and Jigba and Genty for Bucky Irving and London. Ooh,
I would do
think,
that.
I think you're. No,
I would do that.
I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is the best player in that deal, and I think the upside on Ashton Genty is higher than Bucky Irving.
Agreed.
Kamara
Kamara or Etienne?
Kamara.
Jay.
Puts up points no matter who his quarterback is.
Cup or Pearsall? We like Cup tonight.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
I think that was a fantastic show. Do you think that was a fantastic show?
Yeah, this
Zolo?
was a lot of fun.
Uncle Sam, did you think it was a fantastic show?
Yeah.
You want to know what I enjoyed? I enjoyed sitting here answering all of your guys' fantasy questions, eating my
Yeah, he's driving me
jalapeno
nuts with eating all these fucking bird seed over here.
cheddar jalapeno
Bird seed.
smacking seeds. You can get 10% off on smacking seeds with the link in our bio on Instagram that's at tipballs, or you just use the code tipballs2025. Listen, we'll be back Tuesday to see how right and wrong we were. Join us then live on YouTube or TikTok. Follow our socials for the links and updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend watching football. Have a great weekend overall. We will be back on Tuesday to chat a little bit more.